We are getting kicked out of New Zealand. The reality is our Thai certificate or our temporary import-export certificate is expiring in a few weeks, and so we've got to get out of New Zealand so we don't owe a huge amount of tax on this boat.
We're back. Last time we did a video, we were in the middle of Brisbane and enjoying our boat life, and then all of a sudden we stopped without any explanation, and then we were completely silent for 2 years. So if you've watched any of our videos, you may be wondering what happened. Well, I'll tell you the story as we head to our boat. Yes, we're in Canada right now, but we are on our way home. I don't know what we would do without Pat. The plan always was to buy the boat and then to sail on the money that we got from selling our Vanuatu house. I think this is the last time I'm walking away from this beautiful house. Becky will be here for another week, but goodbye house. However, the sale of our Vanuatu house fell through. Thus, we were traveling the world with a very small budget. And finally, basically, we ran out of money and we needed to go home. Because I knew that we were going home, the whole idea of spending all this time on making these videos seemed a little more daunting than usual. Also, I had planned a really hard video for my next video, which would take so much time, which was the 13 free things of Brisbane, and so I just stopped making videos. When I stopped making videos, it made Dustin sad. He might not be really into creating the videos himself or even really being in the videos, but he loves me making the videos and creating those family, journals. It's kind of like a journal, right? Vlogging, yeah. You always forget what the humidity and the just tropical air feels like, but we're back. They completely changed the Fiji airport. I was so looking forward to their huge bed things, and now it's all these uncomfortable seats. It's so sad. For hours! And no, it's seats, I tell you. Well, we did eventually sell our Vanuatu home. However, by the time we sold it, we were back in Canada, so we just bought another home. We spent 2 years in Canada, during which we went on a few road trips, and we said goodbye to some beloved family members. I don't regret our time spent away from the boat at all. However, the boat was calling. Or more accurately, New Zealand was calling for us. We are getting kicked out of New Zealand because we had put our boat in New Zealand because we were trying to get away from any cyclones. New Zealand is so south that the weather is rather nice for boats. However, we need to leave New Zealand because you can only stay in New Zealand for 2 years with a boat that is not registered for there. And it's been 2 years. There is one thing that needs to change on this channel. Every single island that we have visited on this channel needs to count. Otherwise, we will never reach our goal of 100 islands. So we have to add some and that we've already gone to that we didn't count. So here they are. The last island we counted for this channel was Island 29, Morton Island, home of Tangalooma. But 29 is nothing, so let's rewind time. We learned how to sail at the South Coast Sailing School in Texas. The marina that we stayed at was actually located amid a few islands, and I'm sure we went to most of them, but I think counting our sailing school experience as 2 islands is fair. And when we were studying for our 105 sailing course, we traveled to Galveston, Texas, which is also an island. We also went on a cruise, and during that cruise, we went to Aruba, Curacao, and to the Dominican Republic on the island of Hispaniola. Also, the Palms of Dubai are a collection of 4 islands, and although we went to all 4, we only counted it as 1. So let's fix that. And then there was Dubai's antique souk that was on an island. And Dustin went to New Caledonia when boat hunting. Also, Dustin had sailed to the Bay of Islands and anchored at this island. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. And now we are up to 41 islands. Much better. Just when I thought we were close, we are 3 hours from the boat.
Let the next adventure begin. So I've been here for a month, and I've been getting up at 6 a.m. every single day and going to bed at around 8 p.m. every single day, working the entire day, getting the boat ready to go sailing again. And I am exhausted.
There was a scenic overlook on our way to the boat, and we had to see the overlook.
They did not ask for permission.
I haven't seen him for a month and he ran away from me. He's been here taking care of the boat with Dustin, and we even have some new cabin members. This time is going to be very different from last time because Maxwell flew the nest and Hiram is back at home working, and so it's just us. Hiram will join us later. However, even though it's going to be different, I really want to make videos of the time right before we left Australia, so that, and oh my goodness, we had a crazy crossing back to Vanuatu. So I want to keep a record of all of this because this really is my journal. So the next time you see me, I will be back in time in Australia. And we're back. We don't know exactly what our plan is, but it's going to be quite the adventure. So stay tuned.